Now is the right time, and now is the time for me to be in that house to make sure that we have a better healthcare service in this country. Thank you.
Mr. So, a double master's holder, if I'm not making a mistake.
Not double masters?
One, huh?
Yeah.
All right. You've served the health sector, not so?
Yes.
What are some of your achievements for the health sector before moving to the politics?
Okay. I thank God because I start at field level. That was Brikama Health Center here, and I served here for 6 to 7 months. Then from there, I was moved to our directorate. So I was opportune to work with the central level, and I was involved in a lot of processes when it comes to development of concept notes, proposal on healthcare services.
Can you please clarify those ones?
Yeah, for me personally, I was fortunate to be the first guy who came with this thing, what we call palliative care services in the Gambia. But specifically for children palliative care services. Palliative care services is all about giving support or caring to people with life-limiting condition or chronic conditions.
Okay, now how did that impact on the lives of people?
For now, you know, whatever you are doing, you have to do your need assessment. After doing the need assessment, gaps were identified. We realized that even our healthcare workers don't have the capacity. That was when I trained with my partners 50 healthcare workers in the Gambia, from RVTH to Bansang General Hospital.
I have two pending questions. But my first question, let me start with that. Why do you contest as an independent candidate rather than contesting in a ticket? Do you think that by contesting as an independent candidate, you will be able to serve your people with the result? Could you explain that? Why?
Thank you very much. You see people behind me, all of them are saying Mans is the right person and Mans is the people choice. So no retreat. I have to do this for my people, and what I'm saying now is the time. So I have to take this opportunity, even without the NPP ticket. But the interest is national interest, not party interest. And I'm here for my people, and I believe that I will make the changes that I want to do at the National Assembly.
There are not a lot of enough health policies in our systems. What do you think if you are nominated and luckily you declare as a winner? What will be your first priority or the policies that will make sure that it is put or considered by the parliament? What will be that policy that will push forward?
Yeah, if you said we have no policies in our healthcare services, I will not take that. We have policies. The problem is the implementation. And one of the functions of the National Assembly is to scrutinize the activities of the Ministry of Health and other various stakeholders.
All right.
So with
Mr.
that,
So, we move on to Brikama South. What are some of the problems in Brikama South that you wanted to advocate for to be solved?
Yeah, Brikama South in general, we have a lot of problems.
Yeah, you can name them.
One of the problems that I will start it is poor healthcare services. Another problem is my own community and the surrounding communities. 500 meters away from my house, there is a military occupation of the Senegalese force. That thing is never said at the National Assembly, and we have representatives at the National Assembly. A village called Dimbaya were unable to have electrification benefits because of the same border problem. What is the government waiting for? What is our representative doing there? So those are the things that I want to. Environmental sanitation is another problem. Today people are crying, saying Bakote dump site, Bakote dump site. Do you know there is a big dump site over here around Chiti, Tambani? Go there. It is not fenced, it's exposed, and the worst thing is our main source of water supply in Brikama here, the borehole is at that place. Contamination can easily occur, and the public will suffer. It is a public health risk. The other thing is about our market. Brikama market. You can go to Basse and say, yes, we have a market, but not here in Brikama. And the saddest thing is, those people responsible, do you know what are they doing? When we are into politics, they will just go out and concrete without constructing water channels. What do you expect? Flood will occur.
How did that, how would that impact on people's life? Yes.
Our mothers are crying every day because of this market. Even to access the health center, you cannot because of the market.
Just to take you back,
Okay.
on the healthcare system.
Yeah.
What you say is a great problem for the of your constituents, and I can say the Gambia at large. If you were elected, how do you intend to tackle those issues? You mentioned many issues here, besides the dump site and the market and something else. But
Borders.
is it your responsibility to take care of those things? And if yes, how do you intend to tackle those?
Yeah, you know, representation is all about doing what your people are asking you to do. Because if I'm elected, the first thing to do is to set up a committee and have my office. In that committee will give me reports on our security, on our border issues, lands and border, on our environment, on our healthcare service. But I have expertise in healthcare services. So with that, I will know what to do. Our problem here in the Gambia is the implementation. We have the policies.
So are you promising your people that you will work hard and hard to make sure that those things are implemented?
Yeah. The most important thing to do here is to fight corruption in this country. People who are implementing our activities don't care. And the people who are representing us at the National Assembly don't know about it. So if you don't know about it, how can you do something? Your findings will be wrong and your leading will be backward.
And
You have so many aspiring candidates in your constituency, and there was a person serving for the nomination this year. Do you think he has not done enough, and who can step in and better?
The saddest thing is, I'm very sorry for my brother. What I can tell him is, let him withdraw his nomination or let him ask his party to do something about him.
Do you think you are the best candidate for the constituency?
I think and I believe that I'm the best candidate and I will win 80%.
Why? Why do you think you are the best candidate for the constituency?
Here, I know our problems. I'm a youth. I have the expertise also at central level. I know what is happening. So I can easily go with that to the National Assembly and make sure that my people are well represented. Not only my people, but the Gambia in general. National interest comes first. Thank you.
So time is not on our side.
Okay.
Just this final question. You mentioned a lot of things that you will do when you are voted into office. I know you cannot do them all at once, but what will be your first priority during your 100 days in office? Thank you.
Improvement of our healthcare services in the Gambia.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much for, of course, watching. That was Mansour Sow. He is the, of course, candidate for Brikama South, and of course, I'm contesting, an independent candidate. Of course, I'm contesting. So we'll have him on the platform here to discuss with him. Honorable, thank you very much for coming. You are contesting for Brikama South.
Yes.
Have you presented all your documents?
Yes.
Can you raise the mic a little bit?
Okay, I did.
All right.
The only document that I need to complete now is my itinerary, campaign itinerary.
Okay. So you missed that.
Yeah, I will work on that.
Why did you miss that?
No.
Yeah, candidate that is well promoted on social media. That Mansour is one of the best. Why will you miss a document out?
I have to sit with my campaign team and work on that because it is very important. Campaign is everything. So if you don't have the best plans, you will miss it totally.
So why do you think you are the best candidate for Brikama South?
Okay. Brikama South here, our representation for the last 20 years is very, very, very poor. The people who are representing us are not doing well. They are not delivering, and they don't know, or they don't have understanding of the issues in Brikama. We have a lot of issues here, from environmental, border problems, poor healthcare service, our market, and the youths are crying here. And a lot of the problems in this country are coming from Brikama South.
What do you mean? Are you telling us that your MP is not someone who can tackle all these problems?
You are always with the media. Do you even know our MP? It is very rare to see his face on the screen.
But do you know him?
I know him personally outside,
Good, so
but at national level, where we need him most, he is not participating. He is so dormant there. And this is not what we want. That is why I said now is the time.
What will be your first priority in Brikama South when you are elected?
First, I will start with the healthcare services. That's my area, and I know the problems.
What are you going to do? There is a candidate who promises that he will be taking care of the bills of pregnant women. I only hope you are not going to give the same promise.
Yeah, not only that, you know, maternal health is a problem in this country, and most of our mothers and sisters are dying in labor because of that problem.
But as an MP, what is your solution?
Yeah, you know, the problem in this country is not policies or guidelines, but it's the implementation. But if you have someone there like me, Mansour Sow, you will know what to do. So if you follow up, those people will say, yeah, someone out there is there and he is following us. So let us make sure that we correct the system. Gradually, we will be there.
Why did you opt for independent? Because looking at Brikama South, it's a stronghold for NPP and UDP, but you opted to go for independent. Why?
Okay, it's from the people. So this is politics. I have no problem with any other party. I am there, or I'm going there for our national interest, and that comes first. The next thing to do is our area.
Of course you have problem with other parties, because I learned that NPP was supposed to select you for their candidate, but that never happened. What was the problem?
No, I don't have problems with NPP.
But they were to select you, right?
Yeah, I can say I'm not satisfied with the due process.
Okay.
And to be honest, the candidate that they selected, we believe that is the same problem. We are fighting the other candidate because of he is not competent. So if you select someone who is not competent, what do you expect from the people?
So you mean the candidate that is selected by NPP is not competent?
I mean the candidate himself is not competent.
Okay. It's not competent. Why did you say it's not competent? What are the things, what are the reasons of you saying that he's not competent?
A lot of things you will get to know.
Tell us.
He will be here like me.
Yes.
And you will have a session with him.
Yes, he will be here tomorrow, inshallah. Tomorrow is coming.
So
but what are the things that
I have your answers?
Tomorrow, sorry, before that, what are you not happy with about the candidate?
What we are saying in this country, we need competent people at the National Assembly.
You couldn't mention anything.
Okay, let me help you.
Okay.
With good educational background.
He doesn't have good educational background.
You will get to know that.
No, I'm asking you.
No, you will get to know that.
You are accusing him of being an...
No, I'm not accusing him. That is the hard fact. That is the hard fact.
He's an illiterate, you mean?
I will not use that word.
So what are you going to use?
What I know is...
But he doesn't have a strong educational background.
And what we needed at the National Assembly, he is not the one who can do it for us.
So you are the right person to represent?
I believe I'm the right person, and my people also believe that Mansour is the right person.
Do you think the NPP supporters in your area, are they supporting you? Or are they going to stick to?
Yeah, you know, what I told you is, this is not for party interest, especially when it comes to independent.
No, but the reason I asked this, you were to be backed by the NPP, and they are saying If you go for independent, you are no more part of NPP. So maybe their supporters are going to stick to their party. They might not vote for you. This is what I'm saying. Now you are in the area. What are they telling you?
Yeah,
Are they saying that they are going to vote for you?
that ideology is totally wrong. People being part of NPP or supporting NPP is the candidate that they are looking for. And when it comes to parliamentary election, we are all praying to have someone who can do a lot, understand policies, scrutinize activities.
All right. So what is your relationship with Ahmed Jite? Say NPP heavyweight, but he's supporting you everywhere, and he wrote a lot of things about you.
Yeah.
What relationship do you have?
One thing I know, he's a brother from Combo Central too. We are all from Combo Central too. So he don't even know me in passing, but we have a lot of interaction online and other things. And he is from Chiti and I'm from Daslame. Daslame is far from Chiti. But in Combo Central too, the beautiful thing is we love each other. And when it comes to national development, we are into it together. We don't go in for party affiliations. We look for someone who is competent.
So what will be your fate then? Now that you are no more part of the National People's Party, after the election, if you did not win or you win, are you going to support the party or you just remain independent without supporting any political party?
I'm going there to support the president's agenda.
At the National Assembly?
He is our president. His party is NPP, but he is our president. So if you have people who have the understand issues, then that will be a plus to the president. I have no problem with NPP. I have no problem with anyone. I'm ready to serve my nation. National interest comes first before any other thing.
All right. So finally, what are you going to tell people that are watching?
Okay, I will tell them that I will win 80% of the votes in Brikama South. And the other thing I want to say is I thank all my friends, the youths, Combo Central 2 people, and Brikama itself. People don't care about their party affiliation. What they are looking for is competence. And they have the belief that Mansour can do it. They have the confidence in me. So now I have to prove myself. So I believe I will never fail them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
You can place the mic. We appreciate your coming. Thank you very much. That was, of course, Mansour Sow. He's a candidate for, of course, Brikama South. Maybe you can take the number for me. My boss will take your number. So yes, he's a candidate for Brikama South. So actually, he's contesting. He's an independent candidate. So we thank you very much. And I just say is the last candidate for today. But then next will be Ploti Kacha. We'll be having our weekly program. That is Ploti Kacha. Today I will be interviewing, of course, Suleiman Jamme of Bundunka Kunda. He will be my guest, and this will be a very special edition here at the Independent Electoral Commission in Brikama. So we thank you very much for coming, Honorable. Until then, by 4 p.m. During my political culture, so bye bye from me. But before that, thank you very much for my technicians who are here, Charles and the team, Omar, that is Omar Bojang, and then Sfarmata Drame, and of course Mustafa and Lamin Fati. I am Buba Gajigo. Bye bye.
Charles Nagar.
Mbare na mai ko ga. Na logo.
Ani nyindo. Laptop kala interview kan.
You have no business. Even this guy are not person. Don't turn this way. Just face the camera. Okay, no problem. What that is in there? No problem. Just listen to captions. Okay, face the camera. Face the camera. Don't turn like this. It's okay. She's my wife. I have to. No, your wife.
All right, guys. Okay. Sir, can you introduce yourself first?
My name is Salim Bari. I'm from Block Village for the Perfect District. Mr. Bari, you submitted all your details and ready documents for NA. I've been nominated by General Court who like my candidature. One, because I've worked for it for quite a long time. Because I'm a youth man and I work in the youth sector as well. So that prompted me to stand as an independent candidate in this election. The reason why I want to improve the development of my district, that's the motive behind everything.
All right. What are some of your plans you have for the people of Fonyi Berefet when you happen to have that office?
My plans are, one, I've already discussed with my youths. That is one, I'm going to empower the youths and the women as well, because already I know the problems of youths and women in my constituency. So that is one, on skill, because there are a lot of school dropouts, and I spoke with a lot of them to try to do skill development so that they can be role model tomorrow, and then the women too as well.
Most of your opponents mentioned security issues. Why you didn't mention that?
Security, to be honest, I will not elaborate much on that, because there are people responsible for security. So my concern is my people, to improve them so that their life can be improved, and then we move forward. So the security also, there are people responsible for that. If I say here I'm going to remove the security in Fonyi, maybe I'm trying to play a drama. So the best thing is, I know the security are there to save our lives and properties. So those who are there, they know their rights and they know what they are there for. So I cannot say anything about the security issue as of now. The only thing I'm concerned is my people, and I know the security are taking good care of them in my constituency, and I know the problems they are facing, and that's the problem I'm going to fight for them, so that I bring something what they need.
You say youths are your concern, not only you alone, even the government. Youths is their concern, because a lot of youths are unemployed. They are without no work. Even the government cannot achieve that. How do you think you will be able to push the agenda of the youths to make sure that the government intervenes?
The reason why I say that, because one, if they create the skill training centers, and the youths who are or dropouts from school, they can go and do the training. And in my agenda also, there are institutions who train students like dropouts, but the problem is the money is the problem. So most of them cannot afford the fee to go to this tertiary institution. So my task will be, if I enter the assembly, I will discuss, I will debate with the Ministry of Youth and Sport so that they can reduce the cost of unskilled training people, so that everybody who is a dropout can have chance to go to these tertiary schools and learn skills.
You mentioned a lot of problems, and I know you cannot solve them all at once. But what will be your first priority during your 100 days in office on my side finally?
That is the youth employment. My number one target will be the youth employment. The youth employment will be my number one target.
Okay, Mr. Saliu, what have you done for your people? Or what have you been doing for them, which motivated you to go again for this position?
First of all, I'm a nurse by profession. There's a clinic I coordinate, and I got sponsored in my village. And it's like every weekend when I'm down to my village, I do go there to help. And then every holiday, I do spend all my holiday in the clinic. So basically, from Bullock to Jalokoto, Fonyi Berefet, they all knew me at the clinic in Bullock. That's number one. Number two, I've been working with the youths. I'm the sports secretary for our district for more than 20 years now. And number three, I'm also a secretary to a party that betrayed me. That's why I stand as an independent candidate.
Which party?
The APRC party. I was their secretary general from 1996 to date. So the selection was not fair to me, and I decided to turn my seat back and stand as an independent candidate.
And finally, on my side, you say you are a nurse by profession. Why do you quit that noble profession and join politics?
I see politics is also my second career, because I've been in politics for almost 15 years now. And I know I will serve both services if God willing, because it's not every day I will go to the assembly. So there are times when they don't have sittings, you will not go to the house. So I love my profession, honestly, and I know I will not quit it, because I know at the assembly I'm not going there every day. So there are times when they are sitting, I will go. Where I am not sitting, I will go to the village, because it's my job and I like to do it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Repeat?
How confident are you that you are going to win?
I'm 100% confident I will win, because the youths are behind me, the women are behind me. So every village from Block to Jalokoto, wherever you stand, you call my name, Saliu Barry, maybe more than 10 people will come out and say, I know him. Where do you know him? They say, at the clinic in Bullock. So that put me through, so that I say, my people, this is Saliu Barry you know yesterday, and Saliu Barry you know tomorrow, and the Saliu Barry you will know tomorrow also. I have that confidence, 100%, God willing, I will win, inshallah.
Akambianza. alaikum. Nan lañ rek waaw togge gi ñor na te waaw xankañ luñ wax cin bu naree neex bu baxee xet gi jolli xet gaa ngi jolli all over town laa wax home again. This is home away from home. Lépp loo xam ne rek da ngeen ñëw holidays namoon ko Gambia fii manaan lañ rek bismillah xankañ egsi lañ mu ngi nii weddi gis ayu care ñu ngi nii nag nekkal lañ fii ci diggi Manjai ñu ngi on the Manjai Kotu highway ci boori lan Atlas bi waaw ci right next to the Atlas duma sax introduce bagage yi parce que bagage yi moom am sone waaw Kër Fatou def na ba baax dina lañ ko bennaal ngeen gis ko yëpp naan lañ nag anything loo lañ na ma rek boo dee gisu lañ ko fii ni ngeen di def rek mooy ni ngeen ko taamoo defee rek reng ma ne la aha nga ne ma loo bëgga waaw doo lañ bëgga rek ñu indil lañ ko muy Kirkland water muy Mott's apple juice muy apple eve lu mu di nekk rek xañ so Charles mën nañoo doxantoo nii tuuti rek moom ma jéem a woon gars yi rek liñ leen fi amal pine solo ngoog coffee mate ngoog waaw citronella candles. But then you like being outdoors, talk to biti, they enjoy the outdoors. Indil nañ leen different versions of citronella candles. Ñoo ngi nii neexet nag ba bëgg a dee waaw bu dee sonn ngeen ci muntaay ga laa wax de axankañ ñoo ngi nii domino sugar different kinds of coffee. My favorite in the entire store is this sardine. Sardine bi danga koo lekk te doo xeeñ sardine. I've had two already and enough bala maa jeexal bitik bi waaw bi mooy suma fave in the whole store. Seasonings lépp loo lañ soxloon ci seasonings indil nañ leen ko muy lemon pepper bi black pepper the Caribbean jerk seasoning so bëggee def sa jerk seasoning muy jerk chicken muy jerk lamb. This is the one and only seasoning bi nga xam ne rek moom ngeen soxla for that jerk. Different types of oil. This is my new oil now. Avocado oil. Avocado oil lu moo def cholesterol ñaari façon la LDL am na HDL am na so avocado oil li moo def mooy dafa yokk cholesterol bu baax bi bu ko defee mu wàññi cholesterol bu bon bi waaw am a health fanatic axankañ lépp lu ma lekk rek dama ko bëgg di bàyyi xel si sekundaay nag na ngeen fexe nag ba bu lañ ma simi xam naa di ngeen ne fi mu nekk nii nag mu ngi ci li ko gën a neex loolu mooy lan mooy jaay affaire yi lekk bi Neosporin dafa nekk over the counter garab boo xam ne famille bu nekk war nañ ko mën a am ci seen kër xale yi buñ daanoo buruusu tuuti rek gaañu oo nga am koo xam ne dafa diabetic nekk sa kër this is a must have danga ko cee def rek mu daal di rek wér king waaw Neosporin na ngoog lépp loo xam ne rek most of the things I use at home I try to bring for you guys in town waaw tiki ngoog tiki torch you know bii mun nga koo def rek ci sa balcon yi mbaa ci lawn bi dafa daaxa yooyu waaw muntaay ga tubaab moo nekk nii then tiki refill la bee nekk nii yii nii citronella oils lañ yii those are different versions of tiki nga xam ne yooyu mun nga koo def rek at the deck the balcony outdoors you wanna chill out ahankañ yooyu noonu la cereals yi nii tamit these are all healthy cereals bi is my favorite organic la moom tamit xam naa di ngeen binta dimbale ñoo organic waa cereal boo xam ne la dafa am pumpkin seeds ak flax seeds ak granola moo ngi nii am nañ different versions we have that one and we have that one as well apple juice yi xale yaa ngi fi wala juice yi xale yi laa mun a wax bi apple eve it reminds me of back in the days mooy bi suma xale yi gënee nekk ndaw you know I used to love these juices emuñ rek si Capri Sun emuñ rek si Kool-Aid bo dañ leen indil apple eve ba pare nag indil lañ tamit honest for organic kids waaw so noonu la bu dee nag yaa ngi am sa office and then nga bugga rek covid affaire baa ngi nii hand sanitizer in a super duper size ahankay moo ngi nii de xam ngeen ne nag lu ma def rek duma ko cof dama koo def ba mot mu ngi nii hand sanitizer baa ngi nii a big size maalo yaa ngi nii si sekunda yi ana ngeen excellent different types of rice are all here. So we just setting up ñu ngi just set up ñu ngi yokk more stuff. As a matter of fact suñ new shipment baa ngi war a exit tey boobu dina war a am adult diapers, you know, the dispense ak yeneen so ñu ngi right here on Manjai Highway sori wuñ ak Atlas bi used to be Elton léegi Atlas la ñu ngi jàkkaarloo ak Dr. Slab waaw. So I think those are very good landmarks. So place bi naxariwta am naxariwta xam at all, and most importantly di nga am space for park. So ñëwee all you gotta do is park nice and neat outside. Loo jënd ñu dukki indil la ko ba ci sa biir moto.